From this week's title, I'm not exactly sure what is about to happen or what we're going to talk about, but it might give the viewers a few ideas.
I mean, who could ever know?
Who could ever know? As we are here for episode 16 of Jared and I watch Sailor Moon Crystal. I mean, that's pretty obvious what we're going to do. We've watched Sailor Moon Crystal. We're going to talk about it. I'm Jared. That's Anne Ladyem.
Hello.
And we're here to talk about Act 16, Abduction, Sailor Mercury. What could happen this episode?
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Clearly nothing bad.
I mean, it's a riveting chess game. That's what happens.
Aggressive chess. I mean, we all know that everyone shows up to chess. They have their arms all taped up. They're in like an 80s onesie swimsuit workout leotard. Yeah, that thing. That's how I always show up to my chess games. I'm just like, what's up?
Yeah.
Blue tape everywhere. Just junk's all out on display.
Elsa.
We just have to let it go.
Oh my god.
So this episode kind of begins right as we left off last episode, where old Sailor Moon's real sad about Mars being gone.
I mean, yeah.
But also, Chibiusa's been watching them. Oh no.
Shocking.
Sailor Moon just like is after like, what are you watching? What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Hey.
She's so grumpy.
She is like throughout the entire like first half of this arc, and until like probably like 3/4 of the way through, she's gonna be like, she's gonna be a real character. Like she's gonna be an ass. I mean, it's mostly just because like she's very jealous and doesn't know how to handle that.
Yeah, she's jealous.
But man, she can be a jerk through like a lot of this arc.
She's kind of a brat.
Yeah. We'll see. We will see that a little bit later on as we talk through this episode. There is a scene that kind of deals with that specifically, but Chibiusa's like real scared because it was like it came at her with fire and brimstone, and then basically kind of just like doesn't go home and like just hangs out under a slide because it's raining and she has nowhere else to go.
It was so sad.
So Luna like goes to Mamoru's place and is like, "Hey, can you help me out here? Like this is kind of messed up." She brings him to Chibiusa and he brings her back to his place and like lets her sleep. And then like she's still kind of freaked out, so he tries to calm her down with the tuxedo mask doll.
That was funny.
The rare appearance of a rose that is actually in Crystal and in the manga. Which I wonder, because I don't remember exactly like where these would line up timeline wise, but I wonder if like if Naoko Takeichi including that in this chapter was just like an homage to the anime and how much the anime Tuxedo Mask uses roses all the time.
Oh, it might be.
It would make sense. I mean, like because this is the second arc, I would assume the anime had either just started or kind of been going for like a little bit by this point, so
yeah,
it makes sense.
He's a ventriloquist.
He's a ventriloquist.
He is such a dad.
Young dad.
Seriously, I was texting him like his paternalistic skills are out in full force. Like he was meant to be a dad.
Good job, Mamoru. For once, you're not being a creeper. You're being productive.
Yeah, I mean, he's actually being more mature and also less of a craphead than Usagi at this point, which is kind of rare.
I mean, I think throughout this entire arc, you're going to see a lot of Mamoru and Tuxedo Mask like try and figure out like who he is and what his role specifically is with like with the group in general. And it really does good because, like, you know, throughout Arc 1, he was literally useless.
Well, and he's also like, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. He's like, No, I actually have a purpose in life. This is okay.
And throughout like this arc, he's finally gonna really come to terms with like exactly like who he is, what he does, and be able to finally kind of do some stuff.
But at this point, he's just a babysitter.
He's just a babysitter. We
Yep.
also learned about Luna P.
Luna P.
Luna P, which is Chibiusa's little ball that looks like Luna, and she hit a button on it, and it told her to cheer up. Specifically,
Yep.
told her to cheer up Small Lady, which is also her
Small
name,
lady.
which we learned about. And she's like, "My mom gave me that name."
Well, and then from then on, like, Mamoru starts calling her small lady.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of cute.
Also, Mamoru is able to see the necklace she has, which has her key on it,
Her key,
and also supposedly the legendary silver crystal.
silver crystal.
Trademark, copyright restricted.
TM.
And he's like, "Hey, is that a key? Is that your house key? That's weird, right?" She's like, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore."
That's how I get home.
So Mamoru is basically the only one who's able to kind of like coerce like some information out of her, just because he's not like yelling at her.
He's nice to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He treats her like another human being.
It's amazing what happens when you're nice to children.
It's true. And also, like, it's a good thing that he's like, he kind of realizes at points like when he's trying to get information out of her, and she's just like, "No, I'm not gonna say anything," and he's just like, "Okay, I understand. We're just gonna stop there, and if you want to tell me, you can. If not, hey, it's a-okay."
But he also at some points like mentions that she's scared. So
Right? Yeah. Which I think
he realizes that, and he's understanding like she's a child, she's scared. Like we kind of have to be nice to her and go at her own speed here.
it only took 2 episodes, and Mamoru was already having his redemption arc from last season when he was like,
For real.
"Creeper, creeper, creeper."
I was like, you know what? Good on you. I don't even like children, and I'm happy for you, man. You're doing a good job here.
We go back to the secret base, and I think Minako, Ami, and Makoto are just trying to figure out stuff about Chibiusa, figure out where Mars is, and Ami's playing chess, and
Chess.
the others are like, "You can play chess?"
What? Isn't that hard?
And Ami's just like, "Yeah, it's a board game, guys.
Yeah.
It's pretty chill." Mamoru brings Chibiusa back to Usagi's place, and Usagi's f***ing pissed.
Yeah, she's straight up brat mode.
She's such a grump.
She is.
Like, Chibiusa goes back in, Mama Tsukino's like, "You want eggs? I like eggs. You want eggs? I like them. You probably like eggs. Scrambled eggs. They're good." And, like, the two of them, like, go to a park or something. Mamoru's like, "It's gonna be okay. Like, she's just scared. You kind of, like, have to be nice to her." And so he's like, You like her more than me."
She's so jealous.
And this is, like, the scene where Mamoru's trying to comfort her.
Oh, yeah.
And in the manga, it doesn't look as bad as it does here, which I think is partially due to, like, it's being in motion, so it kind of adds a little bit more brevity to it.
Yeah, I agree.
In the manga, it just looks like she's just real sad, and he's, like, just kissing her on the forehead, and she's just like, like, lackadaisical about it.
Yeah.
Here, he's trying to comfort her, and she just wants nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, she's actively trying to get away from him.
While he's being kind of aggressive.
Yeah.
And I think, like, you made a good point of, like, before we would have criticized Mamoru for being, like, super creepy.
Yeah.
In the ways that he was doing this. And what you brought up, or what you argued essentially, was that, like, they're both in the wrong here.
I agree. I mean, I said it, but yes, I agree with myself.
I hope you agree with yourself.
But I do. I mean, like, once Mamoru realized that she didn't want any part of it, he should have just let it go.
Right.
I don't want somebody trying to, like, be all lovey-dovey with me when I'm mad.
Yeah.
But she's also being a literal brat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not that serious, and he's not trying to do anything, like, really harmful to her or anything that really should or would offend her in a normal circumstance. Because usually she'd be like, "Oh, this is the greatest thing ever," but then, like, this kid comes and she's like, "Bleh." So
I don't think Usagi realizes that Mamoru is not going to leave her for, like, a child.
right, a literal child. She's just mad because they kissed. And that was
Inadvertently.
accidental.
Yeah.
And he was upset about it. He was very upset about it. You could see in his face that he was not happy. But I mean, it's just weird. Like, they're both at fault, but character development.
Yeah. Because I'd seen something going around on Tumblr recently just about that scene in particular, and how people were criticizing Mamoru for it. But I think if you look at it with the context of what's going on in that scene in particular, and just like the greater surroundingness of the story, like I think you're completely right. Where like they're both at fault here.
Yeah, I think so. Don't do that.
Told you that cat wanted to be on this podcast.
He did want to be on the podcast. Did you hear him?
He totally agrees. He's like, Mamoru, he can be a creeper sometimes, but hey, they're both bad here.
Yep.
Anyways, back in the Black Moon Clan secret headquarters, where Wiseman's just like, hey, bruh, man, what's up, my dude?
You make him sound like he's got like a Four Loko or something.
I'm pretty much imagining him in his celestial body, like just pounding Four Loko and like all sorts of like weird alcoholic energy drinks. He has pre-banned Four Lokos.
Oh, snap. That's
He's getting all that energy and alcohol.
I'm getting crunk.
But anyways, Demand and Wiseman are kind of chit-chatting. They're coming up with a new plan. They're like, what are we going to do with Sailor Mars? And Rubius is like, I got her in the dungeon. Because that's a thing we do.
Yeah.
And we get the next 4 Spectre Sister, which now is 3, because one of them's dead. We get Birthier. That's a name.
It's a bad name.
And she is going to try and find Rabbit and also challenge Ami.
Yep. Specifically, she's really wanting to challenge Ami.
Yeah. Because Ami, we go back to Ami and she's at school, and there's like the scene where like these athletics kids are like, the water's not working. Which in the manga, it totally wasn't athletic dudes. It was like just, I think some girls at like the fountain, like, hey, this is weird. It's the fountain broke.
Yeah.
And then Ami like tracks it down to like the specific pipe, and the worker's like, wow, kids, you figured it out. How'd you do that? That's cool. Anyways, we're gonna fix this pipe.
It was really busted.
And then here like Berthier shows up, and she's like, how would you do that without a dowsing stick? Ooh.
That's
I'm out of here.
Sacrilegious.
I will disappear now.
And then, make her sound like a ghost.
I mean, she ghosts out of there.
I mean, she does. You're fair.
She shows up there for like a hot second, and then she's gone. And then Ami's like, man, I'm feeling real weird. I should go for a swim. So she goes for a swim, and then Naru and Usagi are there as well. And she's like, what? That's weird.
The Usagi animation's really funny here.
And this is where you get divorced father.
Yeah, so in the original English translation from the 90s, it's really weird the way that she phrases it. So essentially what she's trying to explain is that her dad is a member of the club, but is divorced from her mom.
Right.
But in the translation, she's like, my divorced father's a member of this club. I'm like, what does that even mean? Why are you saying it like that?
Which when they retranslated it, they're like, my parents are divorced, but my father has a membership here. Which, yeah that makes sense.
Yeah, which, I mean, you don't even really need to clarify that they're divorced, but my divorced father. Like, all right. Way to just throw all your dirty laundry out in the pool.
Literally.
Yeah.
Hey! Anyways, they're out of the pool watching TV, and Berthier's on TV. She's like, I'm real good at chess. I challenge you, Ami Mizuno, to a game of chess. Live on national TV.
That's when One Night in Bangkok started playing. You don't know that song?
I mean, I probably do, but...
One Night in Bangkok is from an 80s musical, and it's about chess.
Of course it is.
It's about a chess tournament.
God.
I think the musical is called Chess, but One Night in Bangkok is a jam.
Before we started recording, Al was talking about how she went down a 90s path of music, and I was just like, that's just your everyday life. What are you talking about?
Yes, it is chess. You're not wrong. But anyway, One Night in Bangkok is a song that everybody should listen to because it's phenomenal.
So we get some aggressive chess play.
And I was so confused at this point because I'm like, this has a live audience and it's televised, and she's like straight up just airing out the dirty laundry that she's like,
You're Sailor Mercury.
And like, it was intense. I'm like, why is this happening? Like, well, they're not mic'd up, so I guess nobody can hear them.
Which I doubt they would like include that as like a detail in this. But also like I'm basing this off of like footage of chess games that I've seen. Like seen on like highlights on TV. And usually I don't think you hear the competitors, and it's like, here's an overview of the board. Like, you're not there to listen to them. Because usually they're not going to be talking during this. They're going to be, like, very focused. My question
is, like, do you have, like, intent talking during chess matches? Because that'd be cool.
I mean, granted, I've not, like, watched a lot of high competitive chess, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, I was in chess club, but mostly just so I could sleep in the chess club room.
I mean, I was in chess club as well, but also... But yeah, like, anyways. I don't think you get a lot of high competitive talking because they're very like focused and concentrated, but hey, maybe you do. Maybe there's that one guy who's like trying to get under your skin, which is basically kind of what happens here. Berthier's just trying to talk her, and it works for a bit, and then Usagi's like, go on me.
Yeah, she almost goofed real hard.
And then Ami's like, gets her focus back.
She's like, I got friends, I'm not alone.
The power of friendship compels me.
Yeah, and then I win at chess.
And then she beats Berthier, which we were very much like, just like, that line should have been like, checkmate.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And then Berthier runs out, and then she has her droids with her, and Ami becomes Sailor Mercury. We get a new power from Mercury, Shine Snow Illusion, which is just a snowstorm.
Snowstorm.
And then she tries to take out Berthier, but she gets trapped in a water bubble.
Yeah, she can't breathe, and it's kind of scary.
Yeah. And then Moon, Jupes, and Venus show up, and Usagi takes out Berthier. But Mercury's still trapped in that water bubble. So here comes Rubius again. He's like, hey, remember what happened with Mars? Yeah, same thing here. She's trapped. Nothing you can do. Well, later. I'm just going to take her. Goodbye.
I bet he drinks the Four Loko with Wise Man.
Oh, totally. He wears camo pants.
Yeah, I was going to say he wears camo pants. He's like Zach Bagans.
He drinks like what's the real cheap wine, like Mad Dog 2020.
Oh my god.
He drinks that.
PBR.
No, he's drinking which is worse, PBR or like Natty Ice?
Oh, Natty Ice.
He's drinking Natty Ice.
Yeah. Natty Ice is like the drink.
He doesn't care that it's cheap. He likes it for the taste.
Oh my god.
Which, ugh.
Ugh. Jesus Christ.
I'm glad this is our headcanons we're making for these characters.
I mean, he wears camo pants. And like I said, the only person I know of that wears camo pants is Zach Bagans. And he's a so.
And he's trying to ghosts.
It's the only, well, I was going to say it's the only one who will. But that's not true because he sleeps with a bunch of underage fans.
Oh, boy. Anyways.
Yep. Anyways.
Don't want to get sued here.
All right. Zach Bagans allegedly does these things, but he does not allegedly ghosts because that's real.
That's totally real. That is on video.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Anyways, let's talk about some changes between these episodes and their manga and original anime versions. The chess match between Ami and Berthier is shorter in the manga because of course it is.
Yeah.
Sailor Moon does not confront Chibiusa while she and her allies are still transformed. I believe that's in the beginning. This is what we were talking about last episode. Motoki discovers the sailor since she's civilian identities. And then also, this is something we mentioned last episode that we were going to talk about this week. Man Crush Boy, Asanuma. There's a scene with him in this chapter where he's talking about Mamoru. And he mentions how Mamoru is real smart. He helped me get into the high school we're in. And, we were playing soccer this one time, and he ended up hurting his arm, like scraping it up real bad. I was like, oh man, we should probably go get you to the nurse. But then Mamoru just like held his hand over his arm, and then managed to heal himself. That's strange.
That is strange.
Which is like that.
Why would that not raise more questions?
I mean, for him, it kind of does, like next episode specifically.
Right, but wouldn't you just ask him, like, whoa, buddy, what up with
what
that?
Dude.
Right, like, that's not normal. Can you give me some type of explanation, sir?
But also, it's like, it's character development for Mamoru as well, because, like...
he actually has abilities now?
Yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but, like, he doesn't have healing abilities in the first arc, does he?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not that I remember either. So,
he doesn't use it if he does.
Yeah, so, like, that's something that would be kind of important to kind of show here, right?
Yeah. I mean, he could legitimately be their healer at this point.
It's super... Like, that was... I can understand, like, Motoki not knowing the identities. Like, I could understand that being cut. But this seems real strange that they would cut it out.
I agree.
So, I don't know. Here's some changes from the original anime. Berthier was also reformed by Sailor Moon and the Silver Crystal, so she became a good person. Ami did not possess any hydrokinetic abilities nor any dowsing skills in her civilian form. Berthier actually saw Ami transform into Sailor Mercury before the actual chess match, so that's how she knew who she was. We talked about that last time. Sailor Mercury did not possess the ability to create clones of herself, which we saw here, nor did she wear a mouthpiece with her goggles, because I don't think she really ever... Well, she did, but rarely, I think, kind of wore her goggles. And then Shine Snow Illusion was never once used in the original anime.
Oh, no!
So yeah, missing out on some cool abilities in the original anime. But yeah. Oh yeah, so yeah, we mentioned Mercury's gone. We are down to 3. It's now a Sailor trio.
Dropping like flies.
No kidding. They are dropping like flies. Will the trend continue next time? When we are going to discuss episode 17, Act 17, Secret, Sailor Jupiter.
Spoiler alert. Yes.
Spoiler alert, there's a secret.
There's a secret.
Secret, I got a secret.
What?
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 That's a song.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's like a famous song. You should know it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
I'm going to type in these lyrics right now because I can forget who it's from.
All right.
That's Mr. Roboto. Come on.
Oh, okay.
God.
Sorry, I'm
You're
bad
supposed
at
to
that
be
kind of
the
stuff.
expert.
I am the expert.
Anyways. We're going to deal with secrets next week and possibly some more abductions. Very scary. Very spooky. Very spooky. Do you have any final thoughts you want to talk about before we leave?
No. I'm good.
All right. Well, if you want to find more from us, you can go to seasonalamecheckup.com or sac.cool for past episodes of this very podcast, the Seasonal Anime Checkup and Seasonal Anime Checkup OVA, and also for some cool columns and reviews that are up on the site as well. If you want more from Anne Ladyem, go to AnneLadyem.com for her cool stuff like columns and reviews that she has on her site. And you can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/Anime Checkup. It's a cool place to connect with us and also find the best tweets available on the World Wide Web.
True facts.
True facts. So yeah, join us next week when we talk about episode 17, Act 17, Secret Sailor Jupiter, and find all the secrets.